decided to leave the Philippines and make my way to Canada. It wasn't easy to leave behind everything I knew to start anew, especially my family and friends. The morning I left, I remember the bittersweet hugs and the tears that welled up in my mother's eyes. She whispered, "Take care of yourself, Anik." Her voice cracked, but I knew she wanted me to be strong. I promised her, and myself, that I would be. The first few months in Canada felt like a storm. I missed home deeply, my family, the smell of fresh mangoes, the sound of laughter over meals. Everything here felt cold, distant, and foreign. The loneliness was suffocating at times, and the weight of uncertainty pressed heavily on my chest. There were moments when I doubted my decision. But then, I would think of my family's sacrifices and how they believed in me. That belief kept me going. I found work, odd jobs at first, sometimes 2 or 3 at a time. It wasn't glamorous, but it was enough to keep me afloat. There were days I was exhausted, physically and emotionally. I remember walking home one evening after a particularly long shift, snowflakes gently falling around me. As I looked up at the sky, I asked myself, why am I here? Is it worth it? But then, something shifted. I started meeting people, other immigrants with similar stories. We shared our struggles, our dreams, and somehow, in those conversations, I found a sense of belonging. I wasn't alone in this. Each person I met reminded me of the resilience we all carried, the quiet strength it took to rebuild a life far from home. Opportunities slowly began to open up. I enrolled in classes, upskilling myself in ways I never imagined. My work started to feel more meaningful, and soon enough, I found a stable job that not only paid the bills but also gave me pride. I was able to send money back home regularly, easing the burden on my family. Their messages, filled with gratitude and love, became my lifeline. One particular message from my mom stands out: "You've made us so proud. We miss you, but we know you're where you need to be." Reading that brought tears to my eyes. It was a reminder of why I was here, why I had fought so hard. Now that I think about it, maybe God intended to bring me here because He knew I wouldn't give up despite the struggles, or maybe because He knew I had dreamt of coming here. I've worked hard not only to provide for myself, but also for my family. I've fought battles I never thought I'd face, but I just had to keep pushing through. And now, standing here in my own apartment, looking out at the city lights, I realize how far I've come. The journey hasn't been easy, but it has been worth every tear, every sleepless night, and every challenge. I am stronger, more resilient, and more hopeful than I've ever been. The best part? My family is coming to visit next month. I can't wait to show them the life I built here, the life we've built together through love, sacrifice, and perseverance. Canada may not have been home when I arrived, but it is now. And in my heart, home is wherever my dreams and my family are.